using the internet less improves its potency for when you do use it, especially in the context of learning. So we're told that now is the best time in history to learn anything. You can learn finances, you can learn how to fix your car, you can learn how to lose weight or do this exercise in the gym. Like now, with the access to the internet, is the best time ever to gain information, to learn, improve your skills, and be a better person. However, I found that actually, when you reduce your internet consumption, the amount of learning and benefits you gain actually increase. Because when you then get back onto the internet to learn, all the videos you watch will actually sink in. It's as if their potency, it's as if their effect, it's as if their resignation to you doubles, triples when you've given the internet a break for a while. It's almost like a tolerance. If you smoke every day, smoking ain't that good, but if you give it a break for a while, then go back to it, that first cigarette is going to hit. Which ain't the best example because I don't want to advocate smoking, but I just said that because everyone understands the, classic smoking example. Anyway, I experienced this in my life when I've cut out YouTube for a substantial amount of time. I don't watch that much YouTube. Well, definitely not as much as I used to. And I found that when I am on YouTube, when I am learning how to be a better PT or how to manage my finances better, the things and the information is actually sticking and I'm actually seeing a difference. And I especially learned this or realized this only last week when I was watching a Joe Fazer video. I was watching a Joe Fazer video in which he was buying his new house. And in the video, there's a brief segment in which he mentioned how ever since he was young, his dad was teaching him about personal finance. And then he showed a screenshot of how much he saved up. And he was saying how he saves 30% of everything he owns every month. And just a very brief section of the video. He didn't go into it in detail, just a very quick one. And then the video carried on, and then they showed him putting the keys into his new house, opening his new house, stepping through to the living room, that type of stuff. But since I haven't been watching that many YouTube videos, since I don't binge watch late into the night, since I'm not watching a YouTube video every single time I eat a meal or every single time I've got a free 5 minutes, when I did watch that Joe Fazer video and I saw him talking about how he invested a little bit, that really resonated with me. That really hit home and that really had alarm bells going off in my head telling me, yo, I should probably do the same. And so ever since I watched that video a couple of days ago, I've now opened Stocks and Shares ISA account, deposited some money, spent some more time on YouTube watching finance videos, which actually made a difference and helped me because I've given YouTube a break. And I just picked up a book on how to invest, which I'm going to start reading straight after this video I make right here. So do you see how from watching a very simple video, it's actually had an effect in my life and now I'm taking actions to better myself? Simply because I'm not brain rotting myself with hours and hours of content, hours and hours of information every single day on a daily basis. Instead, I've done the opposite. I've reduced the information. And so that means when I do consume the information, it hits better, it hits more and makes more of a difference.